INTPs may appear cold or detached to others, yet this is barely scratching the surface of the situation. This doesn't really reflect who they are or what they value in relationships. INTPs frequently crave a sense of closeness or emotional connection from others. They just don't know how to go about getting it. Because INTPs are naturally more inclined to follow logic and reason, it might be difficult for them to accept their own feelings or impulses. When it comes to discovering their own feelings, INTPs can be apprehensive, and they have a tendency to shove those feelings aside. They are frequently caught in between wanting intimacy with someone and being withdrawn and vulnerable enough to really achieve this. So how can you tell when an INTP is trying to be open for this connection? Today I'm talking about 5 things you need to know when an INTP opens up to you. It's good to keep in mind that not all INTPs are exactly the same. However, there are similarities between them and general principles that apply, so make sure to watch until the end of this video. You're going to be surprised by more than one of these. Let's get into it. Welcome to Success for Breakfast, where I'm serving up brain food made simple. Hit that subscribe button to get the latest videos created to give you the tools to level up your life. Starting things off is to make sure to give an INTP space. INTPs need a lot of alone time because they're introverts and they don't mix well with those who require regular interaction. Intimacy does not have to be about having regular conversations or being in close proximity to any one person. An INTP personality looks for a level of closeness that allows them to feel close to someone even when they aren't physically close to them. For them, it's about feeling that inner connection that transcends the actual presence of that person or hearing them express their feelings. INTPs desire a level of intimacy that allows them to feel connected even when they are apart, and that actually makes them feel more intimate with that person. When they are apart, INTPs will frequently think about their loved ones, analyzing their interactions and feelings about them. When there is a genuine sense of intimacy between them and this individual, the relationship grows stronger. When an INTP already feels a connection and closeness, this time apart can be quite beneficial to their relationships. So intimacy can mean more than just being near that person. It can also mean staying close even when they're apart. Distance may sometimes help put things into perspective, and when they come together again, it feels very special and thrilling for an INTP. The next thing on my list you need to know is INTPs crave deep connections. INTPs frequently want a sense of intimacy, but they may not openly acknowledge it. They desire to connect with someone special and feel comfortable fully revealing themselves to this person. INTPs frequently struggle with feeling different from others and may even feel judged as a result. It's difficult for them to meet people with whom they have a genuine connection or something that goes beyond the surface. They don't want to develop connections that don't truly inspire or foster growth in their lives. This is why they may find it difficult to be completely intimate with someone, since they may not always feel safe allowing the other person in. INTPs frequently find themselves wrestling between their hearts and their minds, unable to decide which route they should choose. They prefer to make logical decisions and believe in using reasoning rather than allowing emotions to cloud their judgment. At the same time, INTPs have complex minds and hearts and crave an intimacy that goes deep beyond the surface. When they care for someone, they feel it intensely, even if they can't always make sense of it or communicate it as they would like. INTPs like to experience a deep connection. This is something they often crave even if they don't confess it or even understand it themselves. Number 3 on my list of what to know when an INTP is opening up is they will share their thoughts and ideas freely. INTPs are some of the most brilliant people walking among us. They see the world in a unique way and they're always looking for ways to improve upon it. When an INTP is opening up to you, they're sharing their most valuable commodity with you, their thoughts and ideas. It's because they trust you and feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and ideas with you. INTPs have a wealth of knowledge and insight that they're constantly expanding upon, and they want to share it with you because they see you as someone who can appreciate and add to it. INTPs are also very protective of their ideas, so when they're sharing them with you, it's a sign that they trust you and see you as a kindred spirit. INTPs usually reserve this level of intimacy for a small circle of friends or family. For them, sharing their thoughts is a way of showing trust and deepening the bond with the other person. They are known for their keen minds and desire to understand the world around them. They're often drawn to complex topics and problems that they can sink their teeth into. If you're lucky enough to have an INTP in your life, you will never be bored. They're always ready to engage in thoughtful conversations about just about anything. So if an INTP is sharing their thoughts and ideas with you freely, consider yourself fortunate. It means they see you as someone worth their time and energy. If you've gotten some value from this video so far, please show your appreciation and hit that like button. That signals to YouTube that you think other people could benefit from this video too. In the runner-up spot today is they make an effort to connect with you on a personal level. INTPs are known for their aloof nature and for being reserved when it comes to opening up about themselves. However, when an INTP is beginning to open up to you, they will make a concerted effort to connect with you on a personal level. They are known for their brilliant minds and their ability to see all sides of every issue. The INTP personality type is one of the most introverted and thinking-oriented of all the personality types. They are notorious for their love of logic and analysis, but in order to truly understand someone, INTPs need more than just facts and figures. They need to be able to see the whole picture. When INTPs start to open up to you, it's because they want to be able to understand you better. They see you as a complex individual with your own unique way of looking at the world. INTPs are not content with just knowing the surface level facts about people. They want to dig deep and discover what makes you tick. The INTP personality type is also known for its intelligence and analytical mind. They are often deep thinkers who enjoy engaging in debates and discussions. When an INTP is opening up to you, they may try to engage you in these sorts of conversations in order to get to know you better. Ultimately, when an INTP is beginning to open up to you, they are doing so because they see you as someone with whom they can be themselves and who will understand them. So if you find yourself on the receiving end of an INTP's curiosity, know that it's a compliment. They wouldn't bother trying to get to know you better unless they saw something special in you that was worth exploring further. What are your thoughts as an INTP on what others need to know when you're trying to open up? Is there anything else you would add to my list? Be sure to leave a comment and let me know. Topping my list today, and the number one thing you need to know when an INTP opens up, is they're more playful and relaxed around you. INTPs are notoriously difficult to get to know. They're often labeled as the philosophers or the thinkers, and they tend to keep to themselves. However, when an INTP opens up to you, you'll see a very different side to their personality. They'll be more playful and relaxed, and they may even seem like a completely different person. This is because INTPs tend to be very private people who only open up to those who they trust, and because they feel most comfortable around people who they can be themselves with. When they're with someone they trust, they don't have to put up a front or pretend to be something they're not. They know that they can be themselves around you without judgment or criticism, and as a result, they are more likely to let their guard down and show you their true personality. If you find yourself on the receiving end of an INTP's playful side, consider it a compliment. It means they feel comfortable enough to be themselves around you. INTPs despise feeling as though they have lost control or are allowing emotions to rule their lives. They may see logically why being this vulnerable is a terrible decision and find themselves hesitant to take the risk. This process can be made easier with the ideal person, and an INTP may find themselves achieving that degree of intimacy as they grow and become more comfortable with the notion. But just because it may be difficult for an INTP to open up, that doesn't make it a negative thing. They're simply picky and very choosy with whom they spend their time. This is actually a huge INTP strength they have over other personality types. This video is going to highlight other incredible advantages the INTP personality has over others, and how you can utilize them to your maximum benefit.